Previously, I've talked about how addiction is related to a lack of feeling supported and safe in your youth and in your childhood. So when we do this tapping for addiction, we will be focusing also on that inner child that needed the comfort and needed security, but was often exposed to very stressful environments. Hi, I'm Roseanne Clay, helping you deliberately create a life you love. So taking accountability for your own well-being and focus on the particular substance or behavior that you find appealing, the addiction that you're trying to get rid of. So while focusing on it, tapping on the karate chop point and saying, even though I have this addiction and I know it's not good for me, I choose to love myself, honor myself, accept myself, and forgive myself anyway. Even though I have this addiction, and I wish that I didn't, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this addiction, and I wish that it would go away, but it feels really ingrained in my psyche, and I really don't understand why. I'm so addicted to this. Why I need to keep doing it. But I really want to let it go. And I'm open to letting it go. And I surrender all these thoughts and feelings to the highest energy for my greater good and the greater good of all those around me. Okay, and just tapping through any of the points at your own pace. I see it there. And I want to do it. I see the opportunity and I really can't help myself. It's just too tempting. I don't really think of the consequences to my body when I'm doing this. And I definitely don't think of the consequences to other people when I'm doing this. But I know it has consequences. And I wish I would be more present before I take this action, before I do this ritual. I wish I would be more present to what's going on so that I don't keep up this addictive behavior. And tapping on the gamut point, and I surrender all these thoughts and feelings to the highest energy for my greater good and the greater good of all those around me. And now tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I still have some of this addiction, and it's a big problem for me, I choose to love myself, honor myself, forgive myself, and accept myself anyway. Even though the temptation is too great, and I can't stop myself. And then I feel guilty and ashamed afterwards for doing it. And I know that I shouldn't. And I keep beating myself up about it. I choose to love myself, honor myself, accept myself, and love myself anyway. Even though it's really hard to resist. And I've tried so many things. I really want to give this up. So I'm willing to tap on this every day. And I choose to love myself, honor myself, accept myself, and forgive myself anyway. And tapping through any of the points at your own pace. It's really hard. It reminds me of the stresses that I had when I was a child. How I felt unsupported, how I didn't feel safe. And it probably caused my nervous system to malfunction. It probably caused a lot of toxic stress in my body. It probably created a lot of unrest in my mind. And I know I use addiction as an escape method. I know I use these rituals and behaviors that aren't good for me as a form of escapism to help me through, to help me suppress the pain, to help me not have to deal with the pain, to help me not have to face the pain. And there is a lot of pain that I'm hiding there. There is a lot of suppressed anger, a lot of suppressed anxiety, a lot of suppressed sadness, a lot of suppressed depression. And I don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel these pain and emotions. I don't want to feel this hurt. I don't want to feel this sadness. I don't want to feel any of the negativity. And so it's easier for me to reach for my addiction, to reach for my behavior, to do the thing that I know I shouldn't be doing. My subconscious mind is comfortable with that. It's easier to get my dopamine fix that way than to have to regulate myself in other ways. It's easier to get my dopamine fix through my ritual, my unhealthy ritual, than to have to heal my emotions. And especially it's easier than to actually have to face the pain, because I don't want to face the pain. I've been running from that pain for years, and I don't want that pain in my life anymore. So I'm open to letting go of the pain. I'm open to letting go of the childhood hurt. I'm open to letting go of all the problems that I've been holding on to that existed in my childhood, because I don't want this pain anymore. I don't want this pattern anymore. I don't want the hurt. I want to be free. I want to be free from the hurt and the pain. I want to heal that inner child of mine, that younger version of me. I see them standing there, alone, afraid, scared. And I want to help them. I want to reach out to them. I want to give them a giant big hug and tell them that they're safe. I want to let them know you are safe. You are supported. I am here to protect you. I love you. I'm here with you. It's safe for you to be you. It's safe for you to grow and thrive. You don't have to worry about the past anymore. You don't have to worry about those people anymore. You don't have to worry about all those problems anymore. Because I'm here for you. I'm here to protect you. I love you. I will look after you. Don't worry. I've got you. I've got your back. And I can picture myself hugging this wonderful little child, giving them so much love and attention, giving them all the affection that they need, giving them all the hugs that they need, giving them all the love that they need, filling up their emotional cup, playing with them in a safe environment. I can picture myself being with them in a safe environment. I can picture us thriving to the point that we don't need our addiction, to the point that we don't need our fix. And it doesn't matter if it's my 3-year-old self that I see there, or my 6-year-old self that I see there, or my 17-year-old self that I see there. I am recognizing that this little child, this inner child of mine, is desiring love, and I'm able to give it to them. I am able to give them so much love and light. I am able to be the protection for this child, the support for this child, and the love for this child. And that fills me with peace and love. And I feel good about that. I'm going to let that child go back into the past, knowing that at any point I can repeat this tapping. I can soothe that inner child simply by doing this tapping. And I'm willing to take that on. I'm willing to take on doing this tapping daily to break through these barriers, to help that inner child so that I don't need my fix anymore, so that I don't need these artificial ways of getting my dopamine fix. I'm ready to be me. I'm ready to love myself. I'm ready to accept myself. And that feels great. And tapping on the gamut point on the back of your hand. And I surrender all these thoughts and feelings. And now imagine wrapping yourself in this wonderful bubble of light, golden light, which is the divinity, the spiritual divine source energy, enveloping you with this wonderful healing energy. And I surrender all these thoughts and feelings to the highest energy for my greater good and the greater good of all those around me. And just imagine you're sending up this golden light up to the sky, to the divinity, to the divine, to source energy, to wherever it goes in your spiritual realm. And imagine that that energy gets transmuted to a higher energy. It gets healed and neutralized and empowered. And then that energy comes down and fills you up from the head all the way down to your toes with this new, wonderful, vibrant energy, this love, this unconditional love, this bliss. And take a deep breath, stretch up, and relax. I tried to cover off a lot of stuff there, and you can do more in-depth tapping that targets specifically your addiction. Leave a note in the comments if there's something specific you want me to help you with, and I can create a video for you. But in the meantime, repeat the tapping. Allow yourself the journey to explore with your inner child, and allow yourself to take that inner child to a safe, comfortable space where they feel loved and protected, and they feel supported, and they can thrive. Because that reprograms your subconscious mind and allows you to thrive and be regularly conditioned and programmed in a space of thriving, so that you're not automatically reaching for your fix when stressful situations arise. Sending you so much love and light on your journey. Bye for now.